Hello, my name is Liz Bennington, and I have chosen to do my critique and analysis on a painting by Edgar Degas titled Estelle Mousson Beauvoir. This painting was completed in 1865 and is classified as Impressionism portrait on oil. The original size of the painting is approximately 11 by 9 inches, and this painting was oil on canvas. Degas was born in 1834 to a moderately wealthy family. Although Degas showed an interest in painting at an early age, his father expected him to go to law school. He of course followed in the footsteps his father had planned, but he made little effort, and in 1855 he followed his heart and began to study art and began perfecting his skill. Degas was famous for his paintings on ballet and horse racing. An interesting fact about Degas was he always painted indoors, preferring to work in his studio either from memory, photos, or live models. Degas was considered an Impressionist in 1874. Degas rejected the label of Impressionist. He detested the attention and the scandals attached to the exhibitions. Regardless, he is considered to be one of the founders of Impressionism. My first impression of his painting on Estelle was one of sadness. I interpreted the subject matter to be of a lonely woman who appeared to be lost in the way one becomes from a deep sadness. The stark, bare trees defined in the background emphasize the feeling of sadness, despair, and loneliness. I found this painting to be more pronounced than his other paintings. In my opinion, his other paintings showed feelings that were mostly neutral or happy feelings. This painting stood out to me as utter loneliness and grief. The painting is balanced in colors with the primary use of golds, grays, and shades of black, in portraying the saddened woman's face in an olive shade. I believe this work represents the subject matter in a way that clearly represents the stark loneliness and desperation he portrays in the woman. I would classify this painting as post-impressionism because he revealed his details clearly in the solidity of Estelle and the background. The strong emotions portrayed in this painting definitely qualifies it as impressionism. I was intrigued by Estelle, so I did a background search and revealed that she was cousin and sister-in-law to Degas. He became acquainted with her in 1863. Their friendship grew over the years, and Estelle was a subject matter in several of his paintings, drawings, and sketches. Estelle was diagnosed with ophthalmia in 1866, and she gradually lost her eyesight in each eye and was totally blind in her left eye by 1868, retaining some vision in the right eye until 1875. I was surprised to learn that Degas also suffered from failing eyesight that bore a striking resemblance to Estelle's. Both suffered profound vision loss within a few years of each other. In all the images that I could locate on Estelle, Degas portrayed her always as a lonely and sad person with a sense of desperation. The painting I review was completed during a visit that Estelle made to Degas between the years of 1863 and 1865, following the death of her husband during the Civil War. At the time this painting was completed, Estelle was going blind. I was able to locate a review completed by Morny Kessler. During the review, she comments in detail on Estelle's lips, how they are pale, pulled tightly, representing anger, even rage. She comments on her eyes, stating that the not yet illness seems to represent their useless future. She comments on Estelle's skin being a sallow and dull olive pallor. She comments on the scraggly bare trees representing an overall sense of desolation and sadness. An interesting comment that she makes in reference to the trees is how they echo in the shape to Estelle's unkept hair and having the visual effect of prison bars surrounding her. After researching the background in the review that I have discussed, I was happy to conclude that my first insight to Degas' painting wasn't too far off the mark. This only emphasizes my earlier statement regarding this post-impressionism and the painting qualifying as a representational painting. I would like to end my review on a sad note. Degas was a brilliant artist who has provided the world with many exceptional pieces of art. However, Degas preferred a life of solitude. He never married, and stopped painting altogether in 1912, at which time he was nearly blind. It is said that he spent his remaining years restlessly wandering the streets of Paris before he died in 1917. Thank you.